Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Heroes of Wellspring City, Seedy Business. This one is part 3, hopefully the last part for this game. Not hopefully, I'm cutting it off here. If something doesn't get handled in this game, too bad. um,
Wonderful. We'll deal with it later.
So I'm Zed, I'm the DM. If everyone else wants to go top to bottom and quickly introduce themselves and their characters.
Hello. I'm Tala, and I'm playing Brittany Megan Bronson, also known as Penumbra.
Wonderful Wellsprings morning to all of you. I'm Lordlyhour. I'm playing Cat Afka. It's my birthday today.
Ah, happy birthday!
Oh, happy birthday.
I'm aged.
Let's just hope the tradition from my other D&D server doesn't continue over here.
What tradition is that?
When you play on your birthday, your character dies.
Oh no.
It just happens. Like you either roll horribly or like the monsters crit every single time.
Well, there's no
And-
combat, and we're gonna follow the Wellspring or Draft House tradition of if you play on your birthday, you get an inspiration point. So
Huzzah!
Huzzah! Hi, I'm KT. I'm playing Lina Noticia, and I'm not dead.
thank God
Yay.
for that.
Hi, I'm Author. I'm playing Nikola N. You don't get to know what the N stands for. Articulation this time. Keep you on your toes.
I'm Verl. I'm still playing Shaun. Shaun still doesn't have a superhero name because I am a bad player.
No, it's
Ow.
it's in character for him to have not picked something out. Honestly,
He's like, do I have to have one? It's true. He's just like, no, do not refer to me. My pronouns are not existent.
The media shall assign his name.
I hope it's like that one guy.
Hello, I am Tall Snow. I will be playing Tailwind tonight, and Tailwind is very much in the camp of I got what I wanted. I don't know what to do with it.
Yeah.
I didn't think I'd get this far.
Yeah, so like quick recap from memory from 2 months ago, because oops, I thought I had wikied this game, but only half of it apparently. But Penumbra and Wrecking Maw ran off after Yllwyll after he fled the initial battle, and after a couple of false starts managed to actually catch the man and have him in some form of custody now. Meanwhile, everyone else beat up Thesis and the big tree and successfully defeated them.
So good, D&D.
I didn't hear the first part of that sentence.
Oh, I was being silly. I said, we're so good at D&D.
I mean, you did better. Nobody died, unlike the ants fight, so you're getting better.
I wonder who that could have been.
Shaun also died a little bit.
Yeah. Thesis being so beefy is just like Shaun going, wow, I wish I was that strong. I'm not, though.
Maybe one day
Well,
if you eat your
everyone got
vegetables.
better.
He's gonna be that awful Jello salad if he does that.
Hey.
Make him into aspic.
No! Don't do that to him.
He deserves better.
No, don't turn me into a disgusting aspic salad.
Nightmares bad.
But anyway, in the process of chasing Thesis, Tailwind and Brittany got out of range of Nikola's telepathy. I mean, not that Brittany was included in the group chat to begin with, but
Brittany has left the group chat.
So, how do y'all want to handle this situation and regroup?
Alright, I'm going to go see where Penumbra and Wrecking Maw went off to. Who wants to come?
Yeah, we better go find them since, they did the stupid thing and chased after a mad scientist and ignored a giant slime monster.
And I told you
really
to
helped.
do it.
They just want.
There they go. I'll come.
Thank you, Lina.
Oh, and as soon as Lina says she's coming, Roadkill will be like, well, now I have to go.
Yep. You say Lina, and she's just like, meh.
Blushes. Sorry.
As it, Lina is upset that they have a chaperone now.
2 chaperones, let's be real.
This is my I will not say brother because it'll make him upset.
Cat's gonna guard the tree to make sure it doesn't start doing anything fucky.
The tree is dead. Please just all stay in one place.
In that case. with the advice from that voice on high, Cat will go with the others.
I mean, Cat can go poke at the tree and just tell that it's dead and it's not going to do anything.
Alrighty.
Alright,
Alright,
I mean,
who would like to take one? Sorry, DM.
I was just gonna say it is not hard to follow the other two because Wrecking Maw is not made for going inside the hallways of buildings like this. There is a trail of wreckage to follow.
It is possible that they went by like a wrecking ball, even.
Excuse me, the term is bull in the china shop.
Ball in a china shop.
I walked into that one. I'll take that.
Yeah, you did like that china shop.
Okay. Okay, back to what Nick was saying. Who's going first? No one. Excellent. You all walk forward.
I mean, I can. Sure, why not? Let's just put the warlock in the front of the group. Why not? Here I go. Maybe I'll go step on some glass. Drink some gasoline. Why not?
You
Are you
Well,
trying to
have
give
you ever
Lina
had
a heart
gasoline?
attack?
Maybe it'll be good for you.
Cat's just like, I feel if you do the latter thing, then that is on you and not on the head of whoever is not in the front.
Yeah,
Would you
Shaun
oblige
will
me?
definitely push you back if if Nikola is making these grand proclamations of all the disaster he plans to walk into.
I'm gonna say, it doesn't fucking matter.
Yeah.
Just go.
We're out of combat, guys. The
Yes.
threat's
Oh,
neutralized.
Yeah. So
Here we go.
yeah, you guys carry forward. I mean, Wrecking Maw has cleared such a path that you do not have to proceed in a single file line. You're sort of in a group as you trail through all of this. I mean, quite a lot of mess.
Disaster.
Before catching sight of, I mean, probably Wrecking Maw first because a big metal ball, and then gosh, I wish I could fucking remember what the hell they did to tie Yllwyll up. Was it like
Ethernet cables.
Was it Ethernet cables, or was that what he brought to life when they tried to do it the first time? Like, I feel like it was
Oh,
He brought
Brittany's
God,
powers.
right.
Brittany's shadow.
Yeah, Brittany's shadow tentacles, I
when
think.
she used a hold person, I believe.
Yeah.
No, Maximilian's
Maybe?
earthen grasp.
Some form of shadow powers. Probably Maximilian's Within Grasp, yeah.
Yeah, he brought that to life, and then afterwards we used cables to tie him up.
I see. Okay, I got the order
But
wrong.
he is also under. Actually, I think calm emotions is gone by now.
Mm-hmm. Oh, definitely. That only lasts like a minute, right?
Mm-hmm.
That was
think
spent
so.
while the others argued about who to take point. So he was probably struggling in his Ethernet cable bonds. And yeah, as y'all round a corner, you see Wrecking Maw and Penumbra standing over Yllwyll, who is tied up on the ground and probably flopping about like a fish.
Wait, you actually caught him?
Not something I
Yeah.
expected today.
Well, you can see for yourself, can't you?
Its sass isn't helping.
Runkill is glaring at Penumbra.
Excellent work, you two.
I think Lina's just gonna step closer to Roadkill.
Yeah, he'll like hold out his arm in front of her to help block her from Penumbra.
Just gonna do a little side step behind.
Mm-hmm.
It's
Aw.
just sometimes you just need to hide behind a big meaty claw. It's fine.
Yeah.
At least
Or-
she doesn't seem to be paying you two any mind for now.
Mm-hmm. Focused on Yllwyll, who's on the ground going, yeah, let me out of here. Out of these
course we'll let you. Of course, we'll likely let you free if you wouldn't mind answering a few questions. It won't take very long, I promise.
Will you serve? Just like, hello, sir. Would you care to fill out the social survey?
Yeah, I was gonna have his reaction be,
Yes, of course. I'm with the mayor, and we are currently doing a survey.
I'm sick of the mayor and all his surveys. Just leave me to do my work in peace.
Yes, but what is your work, and why?
Well, I work with the Catalyst V, of course, discovering its unknown and hidden properties.
And what have you found out?
Roll persuasion.
Crap.
It's okay, I'm sure you don't need to roll high to get a evil megalomaniac to brag about his discoveries.
I mean, let's hope. It's only +1.
Oh no!
That's a nat 1.
You are a rival
Oh.
scientist, you know.
Yeah. Oh, wouldn't you like to know? I'm sure you'd steal all my research to publish for yourself. Well, you'll just have to wait for it to come out in the Journal of Investigative and Breaking Edge Technology like everyone else.
Oh, that does sound fascinating. And where can we get access to that journal?
Well, any reputable dealer of scholarly papers, of course.
And you believe you will be able to get your work published?
Of course, I've got quite the catalog of publishings with this magazine already. They've published probably 20 of my previous papers. Of course, they'll want to know more.
When did the last one come out?
Was that in character? Or?
Yeah.
Well, I don't know how long it's been at this point.
What date did it come out, Doctor?
I don't remember things like that.
Who needs to remember dates when you have science?
Yeah, okay, what do we do with the guy?
What?
Yeah, okay, what do we do with the guy?
Okay, so Talon's just gonna ask, like, is the tree okay? Is everything okay down there?
Oh, the
It
tree
is.
is smashed to bits.
How
Wonderful.
dare you? That was my creation, and you killed it with no regard for its own life or the research possibilities it held.
We had more regard for our own lives. I'm going to be completely honest here, Doc.
Oh, the mayor has always been a stick in the mud, a barrier in the way of innovative science. I can't believe this. Ugh.
What
Actually,
makes you think that we work for the mayor?
Because you
Because
said
we-
so.
Well,
Yeah, Nick, we have in fact been telling him this multiple times.
yeah. You said you worked with the offices of the city. Those are all under the mayor's domain.
Yes. Yes, we have. Now, just to reiterate some questions, how much history do you have with the mayor?
Well, hmm.
Sounds like you have quite the the storied past from your conversations, at least. What we've
Oh,
been able to infer.
the mayor's been getting in my way since I moved to this city, pretty much.
well, really quick, good doctor. What would you do if the previous institutions you used to publish with no longer exist?
Well, I suppose I'll have to find a new one.
Would you like our help getting in contact with an agency?
You have me tied up on the floor! I don't want your help with anything!
Not even to be untied?
Oh.
In fairness, we're going to have to do a lot of paperwork about tying you up on the floor.
Well, if you don't untie me, I'll find a way out myself. And I don't think you'll find it very enjoyable.
Probably not. We've been watching you squirm for I don't know how long, and it's been kind of comedic.
Oh, you insolent little child! I'll show you! Can everyone except Lina roll me a con save?
Oh crap.
Lina.
Daisy.
Oh wait, what? Except Lina. Uh-oh. This is Catalyst V related.
Oopsie Daisy.
Con save, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yep. Written out
22.
in the chat for you.
Well, that's 29.
This
I have-
them is in a robot.
Hold
Oh
on.
no.
Oh! Oh no!
Cat.
Oh
Do
dear.
I have anything that lets me re-roll? I don't think I do.
You have advantage.
You have birthday
Your
inspiration.
special birthday advantage, remember?
You do have birthday inspiration if you want to use it on this. And Verl, can you roll?
Yeah, I just had to get what
I
my plus was.
will. This is probably one of the more important roles this session.
I'm
There's
sure
nothing
it has
wrong with-
nothing important that will do nothing bad.
It might
Use your
be.
special birthday boy powers.
Okay, rolled again. 19!
Well, actually,
Woo!
birthday inspiration is
Okay.
just an instant nat 20.
Alright, even better.
Mm-hmm.
Question. DM, do you need to did you roll for roadkill?
I did roll for roadkill.
Okay.
Thank you for the reminder, since I forgot about him last time.
It just went. All the rolls went by so fast. I didn't see it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, my boy is
Yeah.
okay. Okay. Hopefully.
Well, I mean, you'll see. So the lowest was a 14 for Shaun, and everyone else has above that, which is pretty good. But so for everyone but Roadkill, this feeling is kind of familiar from the Halloween game when your Catalyst V sort of went into overtime and started transforming you more than the usual. And yeah, that's sort of how do I describe this? That's sort of overwhelming. With the con saves you guys made, no one is outright like incapacitated passing out from it, but you're gonna have disadvantage at least on everything else until this this sort of effect ends. And like, yeah, as you look down at Yllwyll, his image looks sort of warped and shimmery, almost like an oil slick effect over him. And the wires that you had tying him up, also get mutated and sort of pull back from him and spring to life as like
Stop stealing our things.
giant wiry snakes. Did Talon say that in universe?
Yeah.
It's not stealing if you use it to keep me hostage. Besides, I'm not taking it with me. They'll be all yours to deal with.
Right. How are
Uh.
you even doing this?
Lina over here watching everyone like mutate further, like.
Yeah, Lina gets to feel fine.
Lina's just fine. All the others are apparently in some level of distress or pain. And yeah, Yllwyll is shrugging off the extension cords and standing up. I think he like whistles and you hear thudding from back in the direction you came from as Thesis starts running this way.
They're just like, fuck!
Lina, do you want to do anything? And I mean, other people can try if they want to. They're just not gonna have an easy time of it.
Nick is just in front of Lina, between Lina and Yllwyll.
Yeah, Lina has learned better than to do that, as it usually ends up with her on deathbed.
Mm-hmm.
So she's gonna mainly just see if anybody needs help. Like Roadkill.
Yeah. I don't know what this looks like for Roadkill. I guess his claw is bigger. It's a less drastic effect than it is for all the rest of you. Make of that what you will. And before long, Thesis comes like crashing through a bookshelf, and yeah, Yllwyll and Thesis start heading out.
Lina like, this.
What?
Lina being silly, slash trying to make Yllwyll think that they work for the mayor, because that's better than thinking that there's a independent organization, just like the mayor will hear of this.
Oh, I certainly hope he will. Maybe it will make him think twice about sending his goons after me.
How dare that
Devoted
man
to
goon me?
goons.
I am the only man who goons!
No. Cat, no. That's bad.
We're set in the
Brittany
night.
hears that and
That
she just-
slang doesn't mean that yet.
Nope.
It's still back in ambiguous cross between 2009 and 2035, I guess. Yeah. Yllwyll walks off, and as he goes, the effect uh lessens until y'all are back to normal again.
Okay, that's noted. He can do that, apparently.
Just has a mutant mess you up field. Great.
Good.
Fantastic. So glad he has that.
Did he
Yeah.
make the Halloween thing? I thought that was the mayor.
And both do
I
it?
I
Is the mayor a mutant?
Oh, that would be
No,
great,
no,
wouldn't it?
and we need to dispose of that goddamn scientist as soon as possible.
More to
Because
the
it's
point.
worse.
More to the point, and immediately in need of disposing, Cat will point with his sword towards the snakes.
Yeah.
He did leave us a parting gift.
oh, my spare Ethernet cables.
We can adopt them.
No, just look. I already
Yeah.
have 3 things to take care of. I'm not taking care of more.
Brittany just these are like these snakes are within 10 feet of her, yeah?
Mhm.
Okay. Um I guess since we're not gonna be in any more fights, can she just hunger of just cast Hunger of Hadar right on those snakes? Which third level spell?
Oh.
What?
Okay, let me real quick. It's a
Sure, yeah.
though I'm not sure how close everyone else is to them, if I can just say the radius is smaller for comedic purposes right now.
Or you could have the radius be like set back so that the snakes are just on the edge of it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, probably that. So I'm going to need those uh snakes to make a dexterity saving throw and also take 2d6 cold damage since they're starting their turn in that. As just a circle of void opens up beneath them and swallows them in a cacophony of soft whispers and like slimy little noises. That's a failure.
Yeah, I think
Holy
that
Another
both
failure.
fails.
everything.
All right, 46 damage in total.
Yeah. Honestly, I feel like I don't want to have to spend like a ton of time in combat with the snakes. So I feel like since they both fell in, they'll just stay in there until they're dead.
When
Don't know
the
what to do.
shadows
They're
when
confused.
when the shadows like sink back into the earth, the snakes are just gone, disintegrated.
He has the almighty power to cast sticks to snakes.
Roadkill is
Ethernet
just
cables.
like, oh, where's that meme image of like the I cannot find it, but is just like watching this like a little bit horrified.
Yeah, Lina's just fully behind Roadkill at this point. Like, ugh.
Mhm. Understandable.
Well, I guess the tree is dead.
And Penumbra just sort of flicks a little bit of shadow goop off her hand.
I'm going home.
Cool, cool.
She's also just sort of slinking back into the shadow, heading out.
Should we worried about all the seeds in town, or should we just leave that to the cleaner bots?
Need to care.
One way to find out. Thank you for your help today, Penumbra.
There's no response, but like you can probably tell she did notice.
Yeah.
With or without poking into her head.
All right, let's head back. Roadkill, thank you very much again for your help.
Lina's gonna lean on Roadkill for a moment.
Aw. Roadkill will walk them back because he doesn't trust Penumbra to not be lurking around somewhere. And like as Nick says thanks, he kind of like just nods and is like, yeah, that's more fucked up than things usually get over here.
And it was probably
Lina
going to get a lot worse with those seeds, so
Yeah.
thanks for the help. Definitely needed it.
Nods.
Yeah, I don't even want to know what that is going to do to the local ecosystem, which is not robust. There's an awful lot of astroturf in Wellspring City these days. Size.
Guys.
Well,
Oh no, the only thing worse than astroturf is an invasive species.
Oh
of
no.
astroturf.
Would this just make mutant astroturf? That would be even worse.
Ooh.
Okay,
Alright,
where
then.
exactly are they heading back to? Are they heading back to like their clubhouse area, or are they heading back to the across the river?
It's a river, I think.
Yeah.
Across the river, you say?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, I think like as you reach the bridge, Roadkill gives Lina a pat on the head and is like, stay safe, okay?
Thomas. You too. Say hi to.
Mm-hmm. I'll
Yeah.
do my best.
If there's any like problems afterwards that are like too much for you to deal on your own, you can also ask us to help, since we owe you.
Like
Because it's
midday,
Shaun that says it,
hopefully.
he's like, yeah, okay, thanks. And yeah, as you cross the bridge back into Wellspring City, everyone want to roll perception?
Alright.
Okay.
Sure thing. I imagine Brittany has probably like gone on ahead because she's
Yeah.
not going back with you guys.
She can still roll perception.
Loading,
She's a
Holy
coward.
cow.
That's a net 20 with a +8.
Jesus.
Oh no.
Ooh, dirty 20.
I got a
5.
The dichotomy.
See, Brittany, this is what happens when you don't look with the power of friendship.
Oh, I'm not. I'm pointing at Lina. 3.
Lina needs glasses.
I mean,
has
Lina
had a
has a
very long
-1.
day.
You have a +3. Lina's dice was technically higher, but with a 3 and a 5, both Lina and Brittany don't really notice anything. The city still looks kind of a mess, covered in seeds. There's still police spots going around, scraping at walls and stuff. With the 9, Tailwind gets that, but also can see that some areas of the city look to actually not be covered in seeds anymore. A couple little patches here and there. And with 18 and dirty 20, Shaun and Nick will see, hey, now that there's no more seeds blowing into town, the crews sent out to clean up these things are actually able to clean up these things. They're still like stuck there a little bit, but once they're brushed down, they're not immediately replaced with more seeds.
Good.
And then for the nat 20, I'll give I'll give Kat. In addition to seeing all this, Kat sort of like stops to look at one of the walls that still has some seeds stuck on it and sees that the seeds are already starting to turn brown and dry up. So seemingly dying and hopefully won't be a problem for all of Ensville as well.
Good. Cat will share the good news.
So, just like, cool, maybe we'll be lucky and someone will slander the mayor.
I mean, I think we did a fair bit of that tonight. What with telling that, Oh, you meant for the seeds.
Yeah, that too.
Yeah, the seeds. Though, I gotta say, Yllwyll is real weird about a mayor he probably doesn't actually know because we don't know how long he's been out of action.
Well,
I mean,
what
that's the
happened?
question. How long has Mayor Bronson been in power?
Would Lina
You
know
can roll
this?
history.
ODM? May I roll history as well?
Yes, anyone who wants to can roll history to see what they know about how long Mayor Bronson has been in power.
Damn it!
You can have advantage.
Okay, thank you. What is it about algorithms and dice hating me?
Look, I'm right behind you. And I got a +5.
But I specifically have a vendetta against Mayor Bronson for like my entire life.
That's why you get advantage.
Yes. Yay!
No, that wasn't a roll. Look,
Oh, it
the
wasn't.
parentheses are
Shit.
empty. Alas.
Okay.
It would have been good if it
Apologies.
was.
Tragically, you did not hit the R part.
Yeah, my keyboard likes
No.
to. Oh, my phone sometimes glitches.
No, she did hit the R part. She didn't hit the D.
Ah, yes,
Yeah.
the D.
The command fired. It did math, but it didn't roll.
Hey,
Hey, it's still pretty good.
21.
So yeah, anyone else?
Cat doesn't study history.
Fair enough.
He's
So with a
straight
9,
C's.
Tailwind, you're pretty sure Mayor Bronson has been in charge for a while. Your uncle has been ranting about the man for as long as you can remember and seems to have quite the history with him. With a 21, Lina will know that Mayor Bronson has always been in charge of Wellspring City, but doesn't really have any history of like public office or any important roles before then. He's
Yeah,
in charge of Wellspring City because he helped build the place, but
He founded it.
he founded it, and before that, pretty much
Who lost the
nothing.
minute?
Yeah.
Godforsaken city existed.
Yeah, Lena's just like,
I moved
Mayor
here, I don't know.
Mayor Bronson actually founded the city, so he's always been in charge. He just kind of
Well,
appeared one
keep an
day
eye
and
on.
did this.
Okay, question then. Was he mayor of Yllwyll?
With 21, Lena will know definitely not. Like,
Nope.
he has no significant history before founding Wellspring City, so.
She states that. Do we know how he got his fortune in order to build the city?
With the 21, I'll say he didn't start out with a fortune because of the disaster that happened in Ensville. The land on the other side of the river was very cheap, and the start of Wellspring was very humble. It started out as more of like a non-permanent dwelling and just sort of snowballed.
Yeah. Lena's just gonna be like, honestly, he just kind of took advantage of a natural disaster, buying up cheap property nearby in order to found the city. So honestly, he's just an evil land tycoon who decided to basically make a billionaire town.
And it worked.
Yeah.
I always think it's ironic that I come from a place called Dollarton, and then I move here, which is called Wellspring, which makes you think of plenty and there being an abundance of things. It's run by a landlord.
Yeah.
I mean, for him it is.
Yeah. He does real estate. Well, he used to. Now he runs a city because he's definitely qualified to do that. Because, yep, And don't worry about elections. They're definitely not rigged, ever.
So, I know he's been in charge since the city started. How long ago did the city get its start?
About 25 years, so a few years after the disaster in Ensville, is when Wellspring was officially founded. There were a few people living here before that, but uh, a little under 25 years ago is when it was officially made a city.
How old is the mayor?
What?
How old is Mayor Bronson?
It's hard to tell with Toons. He's like older than 30.
Okay.
He would have been a 5-year-old mayor if he wasn't.
No, he was like a
He manifested from the well of inspiration just to make this town.
maybe, you don't know.
Boss
gonna-
baby ass motherfucker.
He was not 5 years old when he founded the city. He was like maybe in his late 20s at the youngest. But Toon's age weird.
Lina's just gonna kind of mention that, but also be like, so if Yllwyll says he has beef with the mayor, that either means that he's insane or that he knew Mayor Bronson before he was Mayor Bronson when he still potentially. Do we know if Mayor Bronson lived in the condemned city?
You don't. Also, a
Okay.
third option is he's talking about the mayor of Ensville before the disaster happened.
That's true. I
Joe,
think
It
Lina
would be
will
someone
also mention
completely
that.
unrelated.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that wouldn't be relevant to the plot.
It could be
This is where it loops
Secretly,
back
all
around
of
to him
this-
being insane. Maybe he thinks it is.
Secretly, all of this is just one big plot by a third guy we haven't met who's been pulling the strings for 30 years.
pretty funny.
Uh,
Do we know who the mayor? Does Lena know who the mayor of Innsville was?
Hmm.
I can roll for it again.
Yeah, roll for it and you won't have advantage this time.
Understood. That makes sense. Okay, let's see. Be nice to me, please. Not you, the computer.
Mm-hmm. I'll be nice
The
to you
algorithm.
still anyway.
Aw. I got a 12! That's not horrible. It's not perfect, but it's not a freaking 3.
Yeah, with a 12, you think the mayor was named something like Mayor Green or Mayor Gray. It was some kind of color name.
Yeah, she mentions that.
Doc
Okay.
Green going into business. Or Doc Brown going into business.
Well, that's someone else to look into, I guess, if they still live or were in the city when this happened, which might lead to them, I don't know, maybe being the truck that almost ate us the first time we came out.
Unfortunately, a lot of Innsville history isn't very, archived well.
Considering the whole natural disaster explosion thing.
Bronson actively trying to erase the narrative.
Hmm.
A lot of it got lost when that tree tried to eat the library.
To
Crap.
also, I don't know how much Roadkill was into politics, but I can ask him.
If not him, maybe your mother? I'm not entirely sure. Points to Nikola.
Oh,
I
that's a good point.
forget which one was the correct option. I know you had name. There was monikers for both.
So I got my mom, my ma, and my mother. So
I-
my mom is Quartz. And she's the one who grew up here.
Yeah, okay, that's the name. I was forgetting Quartz.
Yeah, and then the other two are Penny and Diamond.
Motif is strong. Okay,
Say again?
nothing.
Sorry, didn't hear.
Uh, fourth wall pushing a little there. Yllwyll said the motif is strong.
What do you mean?
Nothing. It's fine.
Lina just smiles.
I mean, do you want me to call her again?
I don't know if that's needed. Right? These are just things to add to the conspiracy board.
Maybe just text her and she'll answer when she can.
Why am I surprised you have a conspiracy board? I should not be.
You really shouldn't. I have one. You should get one. It's great.
I know we.
She helped set it
like,
up.
It's like scrapbooking but laid out.
and involves people of power.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to. It just usually does.
Nikola's texting Quartz.
She showed me one of his conspiracy boards for one of our favorite animes. Honestly, I support his theory so far.
Whose conspiracy boards? Nick? Or
Matt's for an anime.
Cats? Okay. What is
Okay.
Nikola
point-
texting to Quartz?
First of all, proper punctuation and capitalized. Good morning, Mom. I hope you're having a good day. Do you remember off the top of your head who the mayor of stops and what was the name the town called? God darn it, I can't remember it.
Yllwyll.
That was to the group, but
Yeah.
yeah,
Oh.
thank you.
Sorry.
What was it again?
Yllwyll.
Thank you, Voice of the Sky.
Wellville.
Wellwyll.
Off the top of your head, do you remember who the last mayor of Wellville was?
Hey, question actually. Do we think the person named Yllwyll with the last name Will had anything to do with Willville?
I think that
Absolutely
was.
not.
I think that's been proven. I don't have my current fourth wall here. I don't have my notes on me.
I'm pretty
but
sure
I
this.
know we talked about this at some point.
Yes, I'm pretty sure it has already been confirmed in game that the town is named after him. It had another name
Okay.
before, and then he moved there, and they renamed it after him.
Wonderful. My bad.
No
Cool.
worries.
Fine.
It's been
What?
probably like a year.
It's been a while.
Oh, don't remind me.
What if the mayor of Willville was Yllwyll and is just bitching about the mayor in third person? The mayor is what he named his conscience.
What you mean? Okay. I was gonna go like Jekyll and Hyde kind of personality syndrome there, but like I don't know if that quite fits.
Maybe they got split in half, and one's Will, and the other one's like Will Ill or something. William Ill, Bill.
Bill.
Now you're giving idea. Goodwill. No. You've given.
Yllwyll and Goodwill, the good and evil twins. You don't know.
You've
Oh,
given.
hang on, one had like a children's science show called Yllwyll the Science Guy.
Oh,
Christ, are you
Ow.
okay, Lordly?
yeah, I'm good. Just while I was laughing, something went down my breathing pipe.
Don't
His
kill
brain
the
cells
poor
got
man.
squeezed out.
Oh.
I'm good. I'm good.
All right. Well. I mean, it's like midday. I don't really think splitting up is the best. Splitting up to do our own thing at this point is gonna be productive. Do we have anything on the itinerary that we should be looking into before?
Well, before all of this, we were working on the base. But I don't know if we want to go back across the river at the moment. But I don't know what else we had planned.
Honestly,
been
I think that we've been productive enough for one day. I feel like one evil tree is enough.
Mm-hmm.
Listen, I had to deal with ants murdering me and then a tree murdering me, and I am very tired of being murdered by objects that should not try to kill me.
I mean, ants aren't an object, but I'm there with you.
Okay, maybe let's invest in a punching bag for the base. That seems like a good idea.
Yeah, and it's gonna
You
come to
haven't
life
made-
like the darn scarecrow did. No, thank you.
I mean, I can make one out of like a couple of flour bags and some wet sand. I used to do that all the time with my mom.
Lina tries not to be attracted to this.
Well, I didn't really use it. I was kind of a skinny kid, but my mom could send it halfway across the barn.
That's terrifying.
Did they have anger issues, or did they just do this to show off?
Well, maybe to my other mothers, but she just had fun. She liked being big and burly. Well, small and burly.
Sometimes you just work out for fun.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, but like you don't usually break your equipment for fun.
Like an arts and crafts project. She busted it, and then we fixed it, and then she busted it again. I got to play with the markers.
Times, when you are strong
Mhm.
enough, you are too legit to quit, and your equipment cannot handle it.
Exactly. Also, it's a great way to break down old flour bags.
Break it down.
Oh, there was something I was going to mention that I have forgotten. Oh, right, yes. Nope, it's gone again. Fuck.
Danger of this flour bag smashing menace if we actually go visit Nicola's family.
My mom
Which you
isn't a
will.
menace. None of my moms are menaces. They're very sweet ladies. Mostly. Sometimes.
If you have
Unless
to
you're a
have
flower
that
city.
kind of asterisk on there, I think you're lying to yourself.
Aunt Penny was the one who originally okayed it, so you have a little respect.
I don't think with our guardianship we have any right to criticize Nikola.
Absolutely not.
Does Nikola have a text back?
Yes. The text back is no. What exactly are you working on?
Text back, history project for school.
Text back.
Bold-faced lie.
Mhm.
Since when
Text
does
back.
school give a hell about that?
I highly doubt that.
Prove it.
I mean, you would get a text like, I get the feeling you see the little typing thing for a while, and then it stops, and the typing thing for a while, and then it stops, and it's like, it's best not to talk about this over text.
Puts their phone
That's not
away.
alarming at all.
My mom's being ominous, so I don't think we're gonna get answers that way. We could go back to the library. I don't want to though. I'm gonna be real upfront about it.
We could
Probably
go.
not.
We could go ask Perspicuity. He seems like he's been around for a while.
Thinks about
I
it.
mean, yeah.
I could get a new marmalade shake.
I'll go park the ball.
Right? This fucking ball rolling through the streets, I forgot. Oh.
It's okay. Everyone's
You
still
got it
inside because of the
wrong.
fallen.
Guys are out of
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'll
the
ball is
assume
life.
you went over to the junkyard and stopped there and have been talking, so not rolling
Yeah.
through the streets of the middle of
God,
town.
Lena's
You
gonna change
really,
don't
back
think
to the
we'd
normal
allowed it.
stuff.
Hang on,
you
what?
need to install.
Two
Lena's
people.
changing back into her normal outfit.
Oh yeah,
Same.
Cat'll do that too. At the mention of the ball, Cat'll just be like, "You really need to install like a stealth mode or something on that, so you can drive through town without it being obvious."
it's kind of hard to stealth a giant wrecking ball that's been welded together.
Stick a stick on it and pretend it's a scooter.
I don't think that's gonna work.
Just make it look like one of those big wheel bicycles. That's totally popular and in vogue.
Yeah, come on, spruce up your ride. The ladies will love it.
No, you see, what Tailwind has to do is paint it to look like a Pokeball, therefore it is just a marketing ploy, and therefore completely normal.
We can't have
Just-
brand names in this server. It would be like
A
uh,
Mokeball.
Gotcha
a
ball.
Toke Sphere.
An okay ball.
Yeah.
Honestly, that's all you'd need. Because then, Cat would walk alongside it and it'd just be like, oh, some anime bullshit, okay.
Anything cosplay.
Maybe there's a convention in town.
How many conventions would this town have?
I don't know.
The
Yes,
real
we
estate
can.
convention.
Mayor Con.
Oh,
The only thing
God.
that comes to mind is who here has watched Hot Fuzz and that like county-wide like village prize that there's a cult making sure this town gets every year.
I have watched Hot Fuzz. It's been a while though. That movie's great. I love it.
It's amazing. It's a great movie. And
is
the
good.
villains are absolute nonsense.
I love them. Also, if it was Americon, the actual Cannibal Shia LaBeouf paper mache heads, it would just be that. But Mayor Bronson.
Ugh.
It's
Oh.
horrifying.
Mhm.
Oh, here's
Feel
one
bad
thing.
for Brittany again, having to see Dad's face everywhere all the time.
How
To be
God.
fair,
mean can
the mayor
one
would
man
also
be?
hate that and try to shut it down.
Even more reason to do it.
Everyone thinks it's the mayor's idea. It is not the mayor's idea.
Mhm.
Sort of.
It's like Mayor lookalike.
Anyway, if y'all change into your civilian looks, you can head into the 812 and go talk to Perspicuity.
Curiosity, what's Brittany doing?
Yeah.
I mean,
Dare you to get a snack at the convenience store,
Could
Brittany.
you fucking imagine if Brittany just happened to be at the 812 when they walked in?
Brittany's just trying to get a snack, and then we all just show up.
It's like disputing the charge on her card.
that's that's really funny. Like she's just walking. She's like back in her regular civilian form, and she's like probably walking back to the tower. Like, oh god, I'm hungry, and I like want to just some junk food, and I don't want to go out of my way to like the usual stores I go to. I guess I might as well go to this place. It's got good stuff.
Is she gonna get a marmalade smoothie?
Oh.
Marmalade slushy, the best in town.
Mhm.
Sure. And they've got her favorite brand of chips.
Brittany, you can roll insight on Perspicuity as you are shopping at the 812.
Okay. There we go. 13.
Yeah, he's sort of like
She's tired. She's used up most of her spell slots today.
he's sort of keeping an eye on you as you go through the store, but there's not many people in here, so maybe it's just like he's got nothing better to do.
Like, there's not a lot of people out in general, so like this is fine.
Yeah, and like you come to the counter to pay, and he's like, "Ah, young Miss Bronson, it has been some time since I've seen you in my store. Your compatriots were in here yesterday, though."
Listen, I'm going to say this once. I don't know them, and you don't know me. Let's just leave it at that, alright?
It's wearing sunglasses.
I mean, probably just a face mask, again, because of the pollen.
This Strobit's got seasonal allergies.
Pre-programmed seasonal allergies.
Sick.
Oh.
10 times more realism.
And he's like, oh dear, I do believe I might have misjudged stuff from how they were acting. I was under the impression you were all still, at least working together.
Again, I don't know them, and you don't know me. Can we just leave it at that? Anyways, how much is this?
Well, if that is how you wish things to be, I can, well, I will do my best to accept it. That will be $7.
7 brats
For a bag of chips.
And a drink.
And a drink.
She did get a slushy too, right?
Yep, a slushy.
Listen, it's the mayor's kid tax. She can afford to put back into the economy.
Also, you can't, like, Brittany's taste in things is probably nicer than the average kid's. She's getting her favorite chips. They might be the fancy kinds that are like $4 a bag. Don't make me think of prices for things. This is why we don't have a proper shop.
She got a really decked out slushy.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't even have marmalade in it.
Doesn't even have marmalade in it.
Man.
How good it can be.
Mm-hmm.
So, anyways,
Yeah.
I guess
Like, as she's paying, the door opens with that little, like, jingle jingle, and Persecuty turns and it's like, oh, welcome, my young friends. And it's everyone else.
Oh,
she just takes one slow breathe in and out, pays for her stuff. She can see Lina there, right?
Yeah, does Lina recognize Brittany in a face mask?
You could try rolling something. I don't know what it would be. Perception, insight, intelligence?
Investigation.
Investigation makes sense, yeah.
Yay!
And
Let's see.
Brittany roll sleight of hand, stealth, one of those two.
Stealth. Yeah, stealth makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Please be nice to me, oh computer. That's a 6. Never mind.
I mean, I could roll.
On that one.
Well, again, she was tired. She only has a face mask on. She's still in like her actual regular outfit.
I think like Lina has to do a double take, but does like on the second take realize, oh, that's Brittany.
Yeah, just Lina, who thinks she and Brittany are friends. Like, oh, hi, Brittany.
Oh, hey, Lina.
Good one. I didn't know you came here.
Yeah, I wouldn't usually come to this area, but you know, all the pollen, this place is closer, better than going all the way to the actual shopping district.
I am.
Don't you live closer to the shopping district?
Well, yeah,
Yeah.
but I was also over at Bradley's house. And
okay.
he's in the area.
You want to roll a deception?
Sure.
Did I roll to combat
Insight,
that?
yeah.
Okay.
20 plus.
Oh wait, that map's got no labels. That's not helpful at all.
23.
Oh gosh, I don't think I'm gonna be able to beat that one moment. I don't think I can physically. I got a 10. Yeah, no, that's totally reasonable.
Okay, even if you
Bradley's
can't get anything.
like in the area. It's direct path between here and Bradley's house.
The person she's definitely dating.
I had to come up with a name on the spot, man.
I mean, it does sound like something. Anyway, I wiggle.
Yeah.
Anyway, she was bye to you.
Sorry, what?
She just waves bye to you.
Okay, yeah, she gives a polite little wave back. You're an acceptable person to wave back to.
Oh, I don't know why that cracked me up hard.
Everyone else relaxes.
He doesn't know.
She doesn't know. God.
Oopsie
It's
daisy.
unfortunate because we could have actually, Brittany, you really need to come back to the group talk, but it would be really awkward when Lina is so at ease and not terrified right now.
Don't do this to her.
Yeah, Brittany is. She is ignoring the rest of you guys.
I'm
Yeah,
picturing her.
Talon's just probably gonna go grab more corkboard for another conspiracy theory board.
I'm picturing Brittany just walking out, like, sipping on her slushy loud enough that she can't hear anyone else talk to her if they tried.
Exactly.
Starbucks girly. Sorry, Bronson Bucks.
Well, in
It's
this
not.
case,
It's not
812
Bronson
slushy.
Bucks, but it's good enough for now.
It's got
Bronze
sugar in it.
dollars.
Exactly.
Oh,
And
I am
finally,
debating.
down she goes.
Spring
Oh.
script.
Lina gets her horribly large marmalade slushy. And a cheesy pretzel.
She deserves it.
She does.
Yep. She had to give the other one to Ants.
Mm-hmm. I feel like Perspicuity is like, well, it's not terribly often I get to see you 2 days in a row. Taking a walk with the current weather, are we? Or
I mean, it is a spectacle.
Yeah, just doing a little community cleanup.
See how you're doing.
Ah, well, it is very kind of you to check in on me, but I have been doing just fine so far.
Did the plants leave your building alone?
How's the roof garden?
I have not been up to check yet. That I will face it when a little later.
Dang,
Oh,
I had the
for
mental
sure,
image of
perspicuity.
I had the mental image of Perspicuity on the roof of his building defending his Zen garden with a flamethrower.
Honestly, that's a pretty cool image.
Fire weeding is actually very fun. We have one at my house.
Hmm. So maybe he's like, I have some precautionary measures to prevent weeds from overtaking my garden, so I feel like I am quite well situated. Um.
Smash cut to flamethrower.
I mean, probably also some like anti-pest nets and stuff. Uh.
A true gardener.
Mhm. Probably like young Nikola, your grandparents do a bit of gardening as well, don't they? Do you know how their window boxes have fared?
Smash cut to flamethrowers going wrong.
Yeah, chick with a
Well,
flamethrower.
I haven't been home yet, but that's the next stop on the agenda. So I'll be sure to check back in. But actually, we had a little bit of a local history question, if you'd be so kind. Do you remember the name of the last mayor of Yllwyll?
Mm, quite the
Yeah.
question
Do you
indeed.
know do you know?
uh, it has been some time since I've had cause to think of that. I believe it was, Mayor Brown, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, are you kidding? Sorry, that's out of character.
Uh,
I have a brother named Farmer Brown.
it was Mayor Kenneth Brown, I believe.
It's Brown.
Kenneth
Is this a
Brown.
reference that I don't get?
It's a Back to the Future reference. The guy who made the time machine was named Doc Brown.
Okay.
I thought you were talking about the Farmer Brown reference, and I'm like, do you know who Farmer Brown is?
No.
Right. You know, like, Farmer Brown is like just a generic, like, children's book type of farmer, like Old MacDonald Farmer Brown.
Should I change the name?
No, it's
Like-
fine.
It's
It's
great.
just funny.
It occurs to me that Farmer Brown might be a like a KT family thing. I'm gonna retract that statement.
Well, it's fitting with the nature of Inkwell for it to be a little bit funny and a little bit of a generic name.
Yeah, no, don't get me wrong, I love it.
Mhm.
And he
Also,
probably
I
died in a horrible explosion, so it doesn't matter.
He's mutated somewhere.
Well, if he's lucky, he died in the explosion.
You know, that's another
I
question.
forget how dark this game is.
You know, that's another great question. Just like out there, it's like, where was the epicenter?
Wasn't it at the... Just stop talking.
Is Tailwind asking this out loud?
I think mumbling a little bit, but like trying to be just like with the party. It's like they're in line with a roll of corkboard and a couple of boards to make a new conspiracy board.
Yeah, I was gonna be like, did you ever live in Wellville?
Yes, for a period of time. I've lived in a number of places.
Was it before the city?
Before what?
Before the city was built, like Wellspring City?
Of course. Wellspring was only built after Yllwyll.
I
Had
guess I
its
meant just
incident.
before. Were you there during the Cataclysm?
Unfortunately, no. I had moved across Inkwell at that time, and didn't move back until Wellspring was founded.
Nods. Lina, like, has he been a mutant this whole time? Probably not. Okay.
Yeah, I wouldn't say it was unfortunately. It's very fortunately,
Well,
because otherwise I don't think he'd be talking to us.
Perhaps it was serendipitous, but it means I don't have good answers to some of your questions.
It's okay. I'm glad you're okay. You're the one
Aw.
who makes my favorite slushy. What am I gonna do if you're not here?
He smiles.
Be a charmer.
Well, we appreciate you doing your best to accommodate us as always.
Of course. That is why I run a convenience store, after all.
It's so convenient. Got your history lessons, your conspiracy boards.
Well, I strive to provide as many services and goods as I can.
Love it.
Nikola know if perspicuity knew courts?
You could ask. I don't think you've found that out yet.
Okay.
What?
Mr. Perspicuity, forgive me if I've asked this before, but my mom was actually from Wellspring City. Do you remember a kind of a rowdy kid named Quartz Change?
Quartz Change. Yes, the name does sound quite familiar. I've had my fair share of rowdy teenagers in my store, but She was most likely one of them.
Wondering if you had any stories from what she was like back then.
Well, it has been quite a while. I believe one time I had to, refuse to sell her some spray paints, without any of her parents present. She had, quite the shopping cart full of them.
Lina looks away.
That, yeah, that sounds like my mom. Well, I'm sure you'll be happy to know that she's doing good. Raised me right. Thank you very much.
That certainly is good to know. I'm glad she seems to have found her way.
Adds genealogy to store services.
You can also roll insight.
I'd love to.
May I as well?
Sure.
Yay!
Alright, give me a second.
Wait,
While
no.
you're doing this insight while Shaun's
A
just like
24.
Holy shit. Oh my god.
it's like you can read minds or something.
Oh, right, the reading minds thing.
Yup.
So with a 10, Lina is pretty
Shit, the
satis-
15. I haven't
Oh.
rolled yet.
Oh, whoops. Oh, right, the thing at 20 that was from before. Okay. So 15 and 24. With the 15, Lina, you're a reporter. You've kind of got a sense for when someone maybe isn't telling the whole story, and you're thinking that there might be more here that perspicuity isn't saying. With a 24, Nikola, you're close, you're within range to read perspicuity's mind, and he's not like, it's not always top of his mind that you can read minds and to guard his thoughts. So you see him remembering a scene of, I think, her coming to Perspicuity for advice and telling him a very, like, sort of stilted and obviously fake story about her friend who was having a problem, trying to, like, decide between a promise she made and, like, doing what was right, and Perspicuity trying to offer her advice under the same guise of, well, tell your friend this.
Lina's doing that thing where she's just slurping really hard, looking at perspicuity innocently.
Does the memory mention what her decision was? Like, did she tell Perspicuity that?
I feel like Perspicuity advised her that, like, doing what was right was more important than her promise, and she walked off still looking very uncertain and torn up about it.
Interesting.
There was drama.
Of course, under the guise of, like, she started walking away and she's like, "Oh, yeah, I'll tell my friends that."
I know,
Got
my friend
that
who isn't me.
change family subtlety.
Discreet, demure.
Mindful.
Considerate.
So yeah, and I think Persecutity's like, is there anything else I can help you with today, my young friends?
Oh, just random question. What's your favorite part of the city? Blink, blink, innocent.
Of my favorite part of Wellspring City?
Knots.
What?
Just
No.
knots.
hmm I suppose the riverbank can be quite nice as long as the season is good for it. Though I'm not sure if that technically counts as it is outside city limits.
Say that's a great answer.
Me and Perspicuity both like a little bit confused what's going on.
She was just curious. Getting vibes.
Okay.
Just like, interesting. The bank outside of the city. What does he know? Lina has her own conspiracy boards. Don't worry.
Okay. The man
I'll tell you
likes
more later.
nature. This isn't a big secret.
This is not a big secret. It is true.
Lina's paranoid. Don't worry
Nikola
about it.
writing that down in their head is like, oh, date idea.
Within Tailwind's mind, it's just Perspicuity is probably the most sane person in this city. And that includes probably all of us in that list.
I disagree.
Your teenage angst counts as a mental illness.
It does.
Understandable.
Lina is obsessed with something. Anyway, I don't know. Does anybody else have any questions or anything that they want to do here?
I'm not entirely sure. Like, right now it's kind of all up in the air. With what Tailwind's working on.
Yeah, Shaun has questions, but Lina makes them too uncomfortable to ask them.
I mean, Shaun could try hanging back to talk to Perspicuity after the others leave.
It's true.
I don't have
Since,
I don't have anything planned for the rest of this game, so just like have fun, be yourselves.
Yeah. Shaun just is like, yeah, hey, that was a disaster. We really need Brittany back. But how do I talk about that when Lina's right here? So... And you know, Perspicuity might have ideas to how to even talk to Brittany to try and get through to her. But that's Lina will be very confused. So Shaun is just kind of looking at Lina and being like, maybe not.
Yeah, I think Lina's gonna ask if Nick wants to go to his place or something.
Yeah, I should probably go see how those window boxes are faring. Size.
Well, I hope that what you find is favorable. And if not, I have some well, it's the middle of winter, but I still have a few hardy plants seedlings to sell.
Much appreciated. We'll let you know. Take care now. All right.
And you as well.
Looks at Lina. Do you want to come see the follicle in action?
Yes. Hold hand.
Hold hand.
Off they go. I think like as they go, Perspicuity is like, it is nice to see a teenage romance work out so smoothly for once. I have seen my fair share of pining couples that circle around the issue for far too long.
I don't know. It might blow up in a bit when she finds out about Brittany.
Oh, I was wondering that if she was involved in your after-school activities, but she does not know about Miss Bronson?
No.
There's like a shaky like. It's complicated.
It's full of trauma. No trauma.
Well then, without her to overhear, are there other questions you had for me?
Like, I did see Brittany was here with you. Did, maybe she say anything about what was going on? Since she's kind of tried to break off, and we sort of need her to not do that. And some things happened, and it was a little ugly, but I want to try and fix it, ideally.
That explains a lot. When she came in, she said that she insisted that she did not know you, and I did not know her, so I think you are quite right that she is trying to distance herself from you. Without knowing the exact details of why that occurred, I'm not sure how much help I'll be.
Since, of course, we don't know exactly why either. Like, there was a bit of a fight where she was doing some things she probably shouldn't be doing, but she overreacted? I don't know. I wouldn't call it overreacting, but it was more. She stayed a lot angrier for longer than I expected.
Well, I would imagine that as the mayor's daughter, she's not used to being told what she should or should not do, especially by her peers.
Trying to think who saw it more with the whole Penumbra attacking our
Nikola.
contact thing. It was mostly Nikola, but Nikola's not here. So I'm like, Tailwind was also Desercy, but I was kind of like
Tailwind read the
watching out.
web post in detail.
True.
They all know that. I think they know that Brittany attacked Lina, right?
Yeah, that's the part we know about. We don't know about the other problem.
What's the other problem?
A psychological attack.
Yeah, no. Brittany's inner problem that we have no idea about.
Oh yeah, no one knows about that.
We don't know about that. We just know that, like, sure, it was a little shitty that you, attacked Lina, but you wouldn't even let us, like, try and fix it afterwards. It kind of stormed off and it was like, huh.
Oh wait,
Huh.
Cat knows about the robot thing.
Cat does know about the robot.
Hey, Cat, maybe you should help.
I don't think Cat has told any of us.
No.
So
yeah, Cat is
a little bit off of Cat's mind, but we haven't talked about it yet because we haven't scheduled that FPS yet.
Yeah, maybe Cat will clue into, you know, us not understanding by the fact I'm asking perspicuity, being like, I don't know why she's still angry. Or trying to distance herself this much over attacking someone and us going, hey, maybe you shouldn't have done that.
See, here's the thing, though. Cat does not like to tell people other people's secrets.
Curse you, Cat.
Curse you, Cat.
Like-
Such a good and loyal friend.
Being loyal to someone who says they don't know you and they hate you, curse you, Cat.
This isn't the first time she's said that about Cat. It won't be the last.
He watches too many shonen animes.
What do you have? Morals and integrity? Pshaw.
How dare you? In this economy?
All right. Well, as Tailwind, it's like, all right. Well, I don't want to go. Like, I think I'm gonna be going back over just to go to the hangout and set some stuff up. either of you want to join me? Because it's like midday, and I really don't feel like going back to the junkyard right now.
Probably.
Cat
Something to
is
do.
good to go to the hangout because he has no other plans.
That is Cat's plans now. Hang out.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I should invest in another projector. I don't know where I would set it up to play anything, but that's for later Talon's problem.
Also, I hope you know I will not be allowing you to pay with Miss Bronson's card again.
Yeah, I figured that much.
I'm
lot
rather
of
disappointed in
cash.
you, young Tailwinds. Being clever is one thing, but being underhanded is another.
Pulls out a lot of cash that's very unorganized.
Counts out nickels.
Say again?
I was like, counts out nickels.
Mhm. Yep, and with money pays for their stuff, and they can head out to the hangout center. Nikola and Lina, anything else you want to do?
Sorry
Just
about
gonna like hang out at Nicola's and like help with the garden drama. So we don't really have to do that in game.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I think that Nicola's just going to hold her hand.
Yes.
Aw.
They're gonna watch a movie.
They're all just gonna be cute. Well, we're just like, oh god, it's gonna be such a disaster when you find out about Brittany.
Mm-hmm.
that is clap clap, not our problem. That's Nick's.
That's just not a problem.
Mm-hmm. Any
Wait,
what?
Yeah,
Lina,
that's
may I
probably
ask
something.
you something? Oh,
Oh
sorry.
yeah, what is it?
Do you trust my judgment?
Looks at you. Yes.
Thank you. That means a lot. I think just the world of you. Means a lot, and I hope I never give you cause to feel otherwise.
Nods. I trust that if you ever did, you had a good reason. And I'd hear you out.
I couldn't ask for more.
Wiggle.
Adorable. If only they weren't talking about Nicholas still trying to befriend the person that gave Lina trauma.
Yeah, if only you weren't getting a text in a few minutes that says Brittany is Penumbra.
Dun 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 dun.
We were like,
Shaun was thinking about asking Perspicuity if they should just tell her, because it's gonna be bad no matter who tells her, or wait for Nikola to do it.
I mean, you can ask him that.
Yeah. Since yeah, so it's like the whole issue with Brittany is Lina doesn't know about her secret identity because she kind of attacked Lina in her secret identity, so we kind of never told her, is the problem. And if I want to get Brittany back in, obviously she's gonna have to know both. And the longer we put it off, the worse it's going to get. And I don't know if I should wait for Nikola to actually tell her.
That is quite a valid concern. This type of deception, although I can see how it was well intended, does not breed trust within a group. Not the kind of trust that those in your line of work will likely need. I believe, well, it's probably best to bring the truth to light as soon as possible. But you certainly know young Lina better than I do, and Nikola most likely knows her best. So, I would advocate for telling her as soon as feasible. If Nikola believes that that would cause Lina undue harm, perhaps taking the time to introduce it in a more gentle manner, as long as it is still timely, might be prudent.
Yeah. Since we could have almost maybe tried to hash things out when we came across each other just now, but we couldn't. So, the longer it goes on, the worse it is.
Indeed.
Nicola's usually pretty smart.
Well, sometimes the heart can outweigh the mind. Love can overpower rational thinking.
I mean, the other part of that is if Brittany is going to be amicable and play nice with the rest of us.
We need to figure out what's up with her
Yeah.
beyond being a little mad. We told you, hey, don't attack people. Since
I mean, I'll hold my fault. I was a bit aggressive last time we tried to talk it out.
you
But
were.
A bit aggressive. You told Kat to tie her up.
Yeah, you told Kat, who wouldn't listen.
we had just gotten word about what had happened and like, what the heck is going on?
You had word much earlier. Does
I
Kat
was
have
guarding the
thoughts
door.
on this?
Cat is going to caution for, oh god, what would Cat do? He's caught between a rock and a hard place, honestly, his whole catty boy. Because, like, he wants everyone to be friends, and knowing what he knows about Brittany, he doesn't think that can necessarily happen. Not like the robot thing, just that she's kind of,
Mean.
yes. Like, she's been his best friend for years. Doesn't mean that she's not a bit of a bitch about it. But yeah, and like he's also like kind of worried that the only way to get everyone to fucking work together is to drop a secret of Brittany's vis-a-vis the being a robot thing. That is pretty worried that if he does that, then even if she gels with everyone else, she's going to be pissed at him for fucking leaking that secret because it's entirely her business.
Mm-hmm.
This is drama.
Yeah.
Interpersonal
Teenage
politics.
angst.
The campaign.
It's fun. Correct me if I'm wrong, but Lina knows that you guys know Penumbra's real identity and have chosen not to tell her, I think.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
But we
I-
don't
I-
know that you know.
I think the reasoning we had given is like they don't want to be known, and we are keeping that because it would be wrong to share that information without them giving us the okay.
Yeah, and Lina was just like, sure, fine, whatever.
Yeah.
I don't think I want to know.
What's she gonna do? Seek Penumbra out in civilian form and challenge her to a fist fight? That
Hell
wouldn't
yeah.
go well.
Lina like, I'm gonna die.
Well, she could swap to the assassin rogue subclass.
No, Lina would just write mean articles in the newspaper.
Lander.
So not
Oh,
Slander,
so not
Brittany.
much.
then you'd have to
Not
go up
so much.
against the Bronson family lawyers. Not a good,
Yeah.
not a good situation.
And if it gets worse enough, you're just gonna leave town mysteriously.
Mm-hmm.
Completely unrelated.
Unrelated.
Well, that's what your fucking incognito blog's for. You don't need poison if you've got a poison pen.
But Penumbra knows that she has a blog. To be fair, it's buried much better now.
Mm-hmm.
One blog? You could be two blogs Lina, fastest gun in the West.
Oh God. The
There's
the
backups.
the school trip game has got to have us all in cowboy hats.
Where'd y'all get those?
Like
Incredibly
your
expensive.
grandparents.
Just the gag,
Lena's is pink and bedazzled. Thank you.
of course.
This is just another mask stapled to the top of his regular mask.
I was like, is that party, guys? Didn't know you were a fan. I've never seen you at one of his raves.
Anyway, is there anything else we want to do while we're waiting for Tyler to get back?
Declare it break, I guess.
Oh yeah, it has been 2 hours.
Dang.
We should probably take a break, yeah. Alright, and we are back for possibly the shortest after break section of the game.
I guess.
Which, yeah. Nikola and Lina are having a nice time watching a movie, probably sitting up against each other cuddling, probably Sentry's also there cuddling.
It's the pretend hashtag XP of the imaginary.
And Nicola's phone buzzes with an incoming text. Are they gonna
Checks
check
it.
it? Yeah.
I'm gonna check that message. Cool. Since you have a lovely message from Shaun saying we really need to get Brittany back on our side. And that's going to be a problem if Lina doesn't know. So, you know her best, but we need to tell her soon. And just, that's it.
Turns their phone off.
Rather fucking tanked the mood of that date, didn't it?
That's my job. I ruin everything.
I'm picturing Lina just innocently going, "Oh, what was that about?"
Just like looks at phone, looks at Nikola. Nikola has turned off phone. Lina like, was it your mom?
No, it was Shaun. He made a good point about something, but I think I want to just protect this time, if that makes sense.
Nods.
We'll have some hard conversations for tomorrow, but I don't want you worrying about it right now, if that's okay.
Offers you some marmalade slushy.
I would love a taste kisses her.
She's gonna die. Don't worry.
Adorable. And does anyone else have anything, or shall we end it there?
I have nothing
And
else
it's
to
too
add.
adorable. Quick, it's reached critical mass.
Yeah.
Brittany, in her tower, feels a shiver down her spine. Oh, someone's being disgusting out there.
But it will be a problem for another game. In the meantime, thank you all for playing.
Thank you for running.
Yeah,
Have a
thank
wonderful
you.
Wellsprings day. Thank you, Zen.
Mhm.
I love your
Alright.
horrible villain.
Thank you. Goodbye, everyone.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Bye.